Alright, so some of you guys might recognize this from our Moab video. This is Rusty. This is my brother's truck. It's been without a motor since last time we went to Moab.
Yep.
We had a overheating issue because the fan clutch failed, and then
leaking
coolant everywhere. And so we pulled the motor out of it and refreshed it, and it's been sitting in a storage unit for months. So we're gonna go get that motor today and go over what we've done and what our plans are for Rusty here. And so this is a super budget build, so some of you guys might like that. We're super budget. If you thought the Blazer was a budget build, this is like
I bought this truck for $900 from some guy, and it's a 1990 Ford F-150. Has the 5-speed manual, and it had the 5.0 V8 in it.
Yep.
And had a lot of issues when I got it, and still does, but it ran and drove, and got the 1-ton axles for $250. Threw them under there, and that's kind of how she sits. We just welded the front diff. The rear had an LSD, and did pretty good. So
we're gonna try to get this trailer out, hook up to my truck, and or maybe we'll just throw the cherry picker in my truck. We're gonna go get the motor and then shove this into the garage and start going over what our plans are with it and what we're gonna do.
dude, you turn that X2 to 5 and need a locker.
There we go. Good job, by the way.
Dude, I went over the curb. I know.
Alright, so we got the engine hoist in the back, and we're just heading down to the storage unit right now to pick up the motor for Rusty. There she is! Yeah!
I've got a lot of room in here. This is kind of hard to do. Should have got opted up for the bigger unit. Would it be easier if I pull it from up here or help you push from down there?
Pull, I think. Alright, so we got a little break from the motor. We got to go into recovery here.
Yeah, I popped it over the curb on accident.
We're gonna get the Blazer out and get them recovered.
Urban recovery right here.
right, we got them out, so now we're gonna get back to getting the motor out of my truck.
Hey, God.
There. Look, we got it. Look at your feet in the blanket.
This isn't working.
Tuck your legs. Yeah, tuck your legs.
That's what I'm wondering.
Go inside in a minute.
Or just be fast. We're just gonna get my Blazer hooked up to the truck so we can get it into the garage. Yeah. Alright, so we got Rusty in here. We got the motor out from the storage unit. So, super pretty, multicolored monotony of a motor, whatever.
Yeah.
But this thing is massive. I didn't realize how big this thing is, but it's a full-size F-150 cab. And so she's got 1-ton axles, and I think we already mentioned that. But so our plans for this is putting the motor in it, getting it running, and then the whole front end of this is going to be all tube. There's not going to be fenders or anything like that. There's going to be partially of a hood.
Yeah, probably just like
A little bit of a hood. We still
Yeah.
have a hood for it and stuff. And then back here, we're gonna be ditching this fuel tank and just keeping the rear fuel tank because we don't need 2 fuel tanks.
Yeah.
That's
First time we
excessive.
took it out with the 1-ton axles, I dented a big.
Yeah, so that one's
So-
already.
It's already mashed up.
And then right here, we're gonna be shortening this thing by like 1.5 feet or so, because it's very long right now. And then we're gonna do shackle flip. We're gonna flip this bracket upside down, which
Yep. And anti-rat bar is something I want to get.
anti-rat bar and stuff.
And a handbrake.
Taking hitch off. We're gonna be doing a handbrake. So because this is a standard, it's a 5-speed manual transmission. We're gonna be getting rid of the hitch. You don't need a hitch. And building some kick-ass bumpers for it.
Yeah, yeah. And then eventually I want to do an exo cage, but that's further down the
Yeah, it's gonna have a full exo cage that comes back, you know, and
maybe has a couple more seats back here for some people. Who knows?
yeah, I might throw some seats back here, and we thought about getting rid of this window and putting seats back here so you can kind of still be together.
Yeah.
Yeah, just super simple, like leaf spring front and rear,
Mhm.
1-ton axles, 37s, like simple, efficient, and
Yep. Cheap.
cheap, fun. So yeah, really cheap.
Yeah.
But it should be fun. We're gonna be taking this up Hanging Tree, and that's a really big reason we want to shorten it, because that's a
It's a winder for sure.
so
yeah.
and it's this long it's really
yeah,
long.
and I already the wheels with the offset I have, it already hits the leaf spring when I go full lock.
Yeah,
So
we're
I'm
gonna get
gonna
some wheel
order.
spacers.
Yeah, I'm gonna order some wheel spacers for it so I can get full steering. Because that was definitely hard with this long of a wheelbase and not full steering at Moab. I had to do a lot of 3-point turns.
Yeah, for sure. So, but we'll kind of just show you, just walk you through what we've done to it so far. In the back, really, we haven't done much. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, we took the bed off.
Yeah. Basically, we just got bigger U-joints.
Yeah, we really didn't do anything. All we did was bolted this axle in it, bolted right in, and
Yep. And then we just had to weld
modify the
Yep.
the rear yoke on the drive shaft so it bolted up here. So we like
Pretty simple in the
super
rear.
easy. Nothing really major in the back. In the front, it had the twin traction beam, twin I-beam. I guess twin traction beam because it's 4-wheel drive. We welded those shackle hangers or leaf hangers in the back, and then the shackle hangers in here on the front that comes off the front bumper, and then just goes to the axle. I mean, it's really as simple as you can get.
Super easy. Like this was the stock where the stock bumper bolted to, and we
Yeah.
just welded a pipe, and then we just plasma cut these suckers out, and then
Welding them on.
we pretty much did the axle swap in like 2 days.
Yeah, it was very.
Last
We
minute.
took this thing to Moab, and you can go watch the previous video. It did.
Yeah, it did awesome.
great.
The last day it went overheated because the stupid clutch fan broke and wasn't cooling.
Yeah, so we're gonna
that's
be
what I'm
going
doing.
electric fan.
Yeah,
on
electric
it,
fans.
so.
Yeah.
And
I want to do a cabin intake, so I want to take the intakes and run them in through here, sealed it off. 'Cause I
no
went through a
heat, no
puddle.
air conditioning, just
Yeah.
as simple as it gets. So it'll just be fun.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys for watching this video. It's just a short little video of getting this truck here. And the next video, this is not going to be a long build like the Blazer is. This is going to be like 1-2 videos and we're out driving it, or like seriously just throwing it together.
Yeah.
Like, we're not even gonna put rock sliders on it because the cab's the rock slider, because just budget fun, no F's given with this
Yeah.
thing. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun to get it running. But
Yeah.
thanks. So like and subscribe, it helps out a lot, and keep watching the videos and I'll keep making them. So thank you guys.